my name is Hutch and I hope you're doing well and having a good day. So for this video I'm actually participating in a challenge hosted by my friend Beth, also known as Go Debug Yourself on Instagram. She created this challenge where the idea is for people to renovate an old miner's cottage that her and her partner have been renovating in real life for the past 2 years. And I thought this was a really cool idea, so I decided to do it. Not just because Beth is my friend, but also the idea is really interesting to me, and I actually come from an ex-mining village, and there are a few of these cottages knocking about, as you can imagine, and they usually have quite a traditional style on the inside, so I wanted to play around with something more modern, as it is a renovation. So yeah, that's what I hope that I achieved, with like a modern interior and stuff. So for the front garden, I wanted to neaten it up and have a cute little flower bed and focus more attention on the back garden, just with that being a bit bigger and stuff. The idea of using debug items was really like essential for this challenge, so I wanted to make sure that I included those items wherever possible. So my aim was to use something from the debug menu in like each room, which I think I did that except for the bathroom, but that's alright. Maybe I could go in again before I upload it to the gallery and add like the debug toothbrush or something like that. So yeah, this build does use a lot of packs. As you can tell, it's on quite a big lot. I think it's a 50 by 40 lot, and yeah, that's because it's like part of a row of like terraced cottages. But usually I do build pack restricted builds. I'll normally try and use no more than 5 packs at a time when I build stuff. But with this one, I just kind of wanted to just do whatever I wanted really, and not really worry about like pack restrictions and stuff. So yeah, if you want to download it, obviously you're more than welcome to, but as I said, it does use a lot of packs. So yeah, all the info for like downloading, gallery ID, all that will be in the description. And if you want to participate in this challenge, as I said, it's hosted by Beth, also known as Go Debug Yourself on Instagram. I'll link the post that has all the rules and that in the description, and I think the deadline is the 30th of June. So yeah, thank you to Beth for creating this challenge. I had a lot of fun with it. So for the back garden, I wanted it to be quite just like a nice usable space for Beth and her partner and their puppy to like hang out in the sunshine and whatever. This house has such a big garden that I wanted it to really look quite bright and use all of the space that it has, and have like space for entertaining, lounging in the sun, gardening, and then also have space for their dog Pickle, who you might notice I've included in the screenshots at the end. Yeah, space for the dog to run around and stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to add some like nice flower beds, use the plots that are already there, and have some like rose bushes and a wildflower garden bed. And yeah, I kept those dark green bushes that are from the debug menu on like the right side of the garden, just because they add like a little bit of depth to the landscaping. The bright green version is a little bit too much sometimes, and I often forget to use that one. So yeah, I just thought that one looked a bit better. Also, I changed the flooring later on, but I think I did it off camera, so you'll see that it looks a little bit different in the screenshots. I just thought having like one cohesive path would make it look nicer. And then I also made that little area at the side of the shed for like the recycling bins to go, and I used a couple of debug bins for that, because they actually look like the ones that we have in a lot of areas in the UK, at least in my area anyway. Then for like the entertainment area, this bit that I'm building now, I thought that this could be used for like guests and family to come round, or friends or whoever, with like an outdoor kitchen, which is not super like appropriate for a garden in the UK, because your grill and your cupboards and stuff will probably get ruined. But I mean, the grill would probably be alright, but having like cupboards and stuff and lights on the side of it would probably not last too well in like our weather. But I think for the Sims it's fine. And then I also put one of those speakers that I think are meant to be like an Alexa or something, put one of those on the coffee table so the Sims can have like a bit of music when they're out here. And I also wanted this area to be a little bit more private, because I just figured with there being like a fence that has like the next door neighbour's fence and stuff. It has those like gaps in it, so I figured that I'd build those like bushes around it and stuff. And then for the shed, I just kind of wanted to make a typical garden shed really, a little bit cluttered, chuck a few bikes in there and storage, a bunch of tools, and just kind of make it look a bit realistic, because I don't know about anybody else, but at least my shed is very like my garden shed's very just like, you just put everything in there that's meant for the garden, like your lawnmower, bikes, like kids' toys, like garden stuff, rakes and your shovels and yard brush and all those like stuff that you have in your garden. Just chuck it all in there. And yeah, hose pipe, there's just everything in there. Random like inflatables that never really get used, just like random stuff. So that's kind of what I wanted to create with like the shed. But when I was building the like entertaining area, that like bit to the side with the kitchen and stuff, I don't know, it just made me really want to do my own garden, and have like a space outside to have like a barbecue and stuff like that. It's been raining for ages and we've had like nice weather over the weekend, and I really wanted to get one of those like barbecue kits. You can usually like get them from like supermarkets. It's literally just like a foil tray, and I don't even know, I've never used one, but I wouldn't trust myself to use one of them. I'd probably set the garden on fire. So I'll have to ask my mum at some point if we can like go to her house and have like a barbecue in the garden, which feels really weird saying that, because it's been such a long time since you were actually allowed to even say that. Like I feel like I need to clarify, like socially distance, of course. Like I'm not really going to go around and break any rules. Like now we're actually allowed to go in people's gardens and stuff. It feels so weird, like it don't feel right somehow. But yeah, really like craving that like garden weather where you're just like sitting out with like a beer or juice if you don't drink, or water, and like an ice lolly and like a little bit of music on and just like burnt barbecue food. But yeah, like I said, for the shed I just wanted to have it quite realistic, I guess. And I didn't actually play test the shed, but I think it should work. If your Sims want to get the bikes, they'll usually just put them in their inventory, and for the woodworking table it should work. I don't think it's blocked, but if not, you might just have to move it up slightly. And then for the outdoor dining area, I guess, and there's like some lounge chairs that I put down. Your Sims, when they're cooking on the grill that's outside, when I was playtesting it, they went and sat on the chairs. If you want to have them sit on this like dining table bit with like the parasol, you can always like cook the grilled food and then like drag it over to that table and they'll eat it there like automatically. But that's kind of like the idea that I had, that they would eat like the grilled food at those like settees and armchairs and stuff. And then for this bit I just wanted like a nice area where your Sims could like sunbathe or lounge or nap or whatever in the sun. And I think off camera I put down some like dog toys and stuff, which I forgot to put down. I think I put them down like off camera in general. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, that's kind of just the idea I had for this bit. And then we're moving on to the kitchen now and the interior and everything. So for the interior of the house, pretty much every room was kind of taking a lot of inspiration from a build that Beth did. So she did a build that she posted on Instagram that were like a dream home build, and I kind of thought, like, when I'm doing this as a renovation, I kind of thought, what would she like to have in the house? So I thought about, you know, the person that I'm renovating it for and their kind of like personal tastes and stuff. So I kind of thought about that dream house and what was included in it. So I had to look at the images that are on that. And yeah, I just took a lot of inspiration from that really. The kitchen cabinet ideas I got from that build, and just most of the interior really. Pretty much every room has something taken inspiration wise from that build that she did, just because I figured if it's a dream house then it obviously contains stuff that she likes, so why not use that as like inspiration and stuff. But I knew like I wanted it to be quite like a modern interior and stuff, and also with it being like using debug items, there's a lot of stuff from Eco Lifestyle that's technically, I think, in the debug menu, because it's like fabricated stuff. So it's a way to use like debug items that are not actually debug items. They're just on the show hidden objects. I think it's on that, or show live edit objects. No, I think it's show hidden objects. All the stuff that you can make in game. If you use that cheat, you'll like find that stuff. But yeah, for the kitchen, because it is quite a small, well, it's not small, but compared to like the kind of like open plan of like the living room part, I just wanted it to be quite like a usable space. And I ended up doing the dining table in like the living room bit, which we'll get onto in a bit later. And yeah, I just wanted it to look lived in, usable. Also put down a pet bowl for the dog. That was like one of the, not necessarily requirements, but it was kind of like, I don't know actually, maybe it was a requirement, just to kind of include space for the dog as well. So I made sure to like keep that in mind. And yeah, I did make like Beth's dog, just kind of like a rough version based on a picture. I don't know if it does their pet any justice, but yeah, you'll see them in the screenshots. And yeah, I just wanted to keep in mind that it is like a pet owner's home as well. And yeah, like I said, for the kitchen, just wanted it to be usable. I also included a dryer, just, you know, why not? I guess you would have one. I think I've had like dryers and washing machines on my mind for like ages, because like I said, both of my washer and dryer broke last week, during the same week. So yeah, it's been an expensive like end to the month and not ideal and really like stressful and stuff, but sorted it now, got new ones. I'm skint, but at least I can wash my clothes and dry them, because I don't actually like drying stuff outside even when weather's nice. I don't like the physical act of hanging stuff out, and I don't know, I always feel like the smell of clothes that have dried outside is a bit like overpowering. Not that it's like a bad smell, I just find it a bit just like an overpowering scent. I don't know, I have sensory issues, so that's probably why, but either way, we're sorted now. And then for the bathroom, I wanted to keep like the overall shape, but just kind of use the same sort of tones that get used through the rest of the house, like that warm wood and white. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. I wouldn't normally use that brick. I normally opt for the white one with that, sorry, my voice just broke then. But yeah, with that brick, I normally opt for the white one. I use it in like most builds and most like bathrooms especially, because I really like it. But yeah, I don't normally use it in that swatch, and I think it looked really nice. And I'm not entirely sure if I like the blue towels. I might change them, I'm not sure, but I think because I used that like tiny living wall shelf and it had a blue tile, I just figured I'd use blue towels. Did I say tile then, or towel? Either way, maybe the blue towels are a little bit much, but I don't know. I quite like how it turned out. And then for the living room bit, the part of the challenge was to keep the fireplace the same. I'm guessing that a fireplace like that is a real big like selling point for a house like this. I think it looks really cool and like interesting and stuff. And I've seen like the real life version on Beth's stories, and it does look really cool. And yeah, I'd love like a fireplace like that. But yeah, decided to keep that like exactly the same as per the like requirements of the challenge. The only thing I did was to change like the wall behind, like the wall pattern. I used that like plaster, I forgot the name of the wallpaper, but it's just that like plaster brick looking wall. I use that in like every room apart from the bathroom, just because like I said, took inspiration from the dream house build that Beth did, and that was used a lot. So I don't know, I thought it looked really nice, and yeah, I think it adds a lot of like character to the build, and I just think it looks really nice. I tend to use that in a lot of builds that I do as well, especially like modern builds. If you want it to kind of look like a modern industrial type look to it, I think it looks really cool. And yeah, that couch, I was having a bit of trouble finding it. I don't know if it's classed as like a fabricated couch, but when I was looking for it without activating the cheat menu, even though I thought I had it activated, it wasn't coming up, so I had to like mess around with cheats off camera and like kept reactivating them. Since that patch, some of my mods have been like, I don't know, on and off. Whenever there's like a patch, everybody's always like, make sure you take out all your mods and then reinstall them, and I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that, can't be bothered, or I'll forget. And because I've never had problems before, I'm just like, oh, it's fine, I don't need to do any of that, I'll just deactivate them and then reactivate them. But yeah, I've had a couple of like problems just with like mods disabling without me wanting them to. I don't know if that's because of the patch or just me not removing them from my mods folder. I only use the MC Command Center mod, and I use a couple of CC, like a default skin, and I've got some like pose things as well, but I think it's MC Command Center that's like just having problems. I don't know if the creator has said anything about it, but I think it probably is just me. It's just stuff with like cheats disabling and things. I always have like move objects activated, and that's been fine, but it's stuff like the debug menu and that's not been coming up, or it's been like deactivating while I've been playing. Either way, I'm not really sure. But yeah, place the dining table. I try to like think what else I was doing or what was like in my mind as I was doing it. I was having a bit of like trouble thinking what I could put under the stairs. I always struggle with stuff like that when it comes to like building. If you've got like a staircase that has like space underneath, I always like wonder what you can put under it. Because it's such like a big room, I felt like I was repeating myself a little bit with those like side tables and stuff. But I figured like, I don't know, like it was like a nice theme to have that eco lifestyle furniture like running through the house and stuff. So there's a couple of rooms where I use that table again. But I think it makes sense to have it in like the hallway and stuff, just have a place where you put your keys down. But I think it makes sense to have it in like the hallway and stuff, just to have a place where you put your keys down and stuff, and also put like a dog lead shelf up, the one that's from Cats and Dogs obviously, and a mirror. And yeah, just have it as like a nice like entryway into the house where you could just keep your shoes off, hang your coat, hang the dog lead up when you've done walking them. And yeah, then moving on to the upstairs bedroom, there was like I think it's a platform that was down. You'll have seen me briefly like cover it up with that wall. I think it was to cover up the fireplace that's downstairs. So I just decided to cover that up with a wall. I don't know if like you're allowed to do that as part of the challenge. The rules were don't change the walls, so I guess I didn't change any walls, I just added one. But yeah, for the bedroom again, took a lot of inspiration from the dream home that Beth built. If you want to have a look at that as well, I can link that in the description. If I forget to though, it'll just be on Beth's Instagram, which I'll link in the description as well. But yeah, I just wanted it to be a nice cozy like master bedroom with just like some nice artwork up, and also I put down I forgot what they're called, like an ottoman at the bottom of the bed. I always want dogs to sleep on them in the game, so initially I didn't put down a pet bed, but I ended up changing my mind and I put one down once I got onto like the second bedroom, which I were going to just make it an office, but I decided to have it as like a guest bedroom and office combined. But yeah, we'll get that onto that in a second. And yeah, for the bedroom, I just wanted it to just be nice and cozy, and yeah, I guess there's not really much else to say about it. I'm just trying to think what I was thinking while I was building it. The TV. Your Sims can lay down and relax and watch TV now, so they should be able to just relax and watch TV, but if not, they will sit on the ottoman, which probably not good for your neck, but I don't think the Sims are like too bothered. But yeah, they should relax and watch TV on the bed with that TV being there. And yeah, I think that's about it for the bedroom. I don't really know what else I can say about it. So yeah, how's everyone doing then? How is everybody getting on? How's your week been so far? And are you excited for the new pack? I know a lot of people have been talking about it. There's a new game pack coming out. I think it comes out in 5 minutes my time. I'm recording this, and as of now it's like 5 to 6, so I think it comes out soon. I don't know if I'm going to get it today. I might have to wait a few days because, as I said, this the last month of May was like proper expensive, and yeah, I had to prioritise buying washing machines and dryers over getting a game pack. But yeah, I'll probably get it in a few days if I don't get it today. But yeah, I am proper excited for it. I think I said in one of my last videos that I'm looking forward to it. I can't remember, but I am a little bit like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I can't help but compare it to The Sims 3 Ambitions, because I didn't have many expansion packs for The Sims 3. I only had Ambitions, Supernatural, and was it called Supernatural? I think it was. And what else did I have? Pets, I think I had. Yeah, I had pets, and might have been another pack that I had, but I can't remember. But yeah, the architect career for that, I don't know. I just really enjoyed that career. It was a little bit buggy though. Like, you could put all your effort into making a room for a sim that had like requested like a bathroom, and then they would hate it by the end of it, and you'd just be like, I don't know what you want. So hopefully the version that we get with The Sims 4 is a little bit more intuitive and just a bit more like fleshed out and stuff, with it being a game pack sort of focused on one thing. But yeah, I can't help but think like with like Ambitions, we've got like 8 careers, I think. And then this is just a game pack focused on one. But I don't know. I'm still looking forward to it, and a lot of the objects look really good. So even if the gameplay is not amazing, I'll probably not moan too much, because the build items from what I've seen look really good. And yeah, anyway, for the office, I started off with it just being like 2 computers, but eventually make the what's it called? The media production station, is it called? Just because I like the look of it, and I figured that, I don't know, Beth doesn't have a channel, but maybe in the future she might want to make one. I don't know, but I just thought it like added a little bit more to the bedroom rather than just having like 2 desks and stuff. Have something like with a bit more to it and a bit more like options and stuff. But yeah, I decided to make it like a guest bedroom just in case they had like friends over or family or whoever. And also in case the dog wants to sleep on the bed, maybe the dog would like sleep in here. But I did put like a pet bed down, because I tend to do that, like when I make a house that's got pets in mind. I always make sure that there's like space for the dogs to sit, because I don't know, when I play The Sims I let the dogs sit on the furniture, but in real life I probably wouldn't. I don't know, I always think that I wouldn't, but I don't know. There's a lot of things that I said I wouldn't do when I had kids, and then I've definitely gone on to do it. You know, when you like hear people go, oh, my kids are never eating chicken nuggets for dinner, and it's like, okay, you'll see. When you're like running out of ideas and you're like stressed out, and it's just like, what do you want for tea? Oh, just chuck some like chicken nuggets in oven. But yeah, wanted to have like a bunch of posters up and stuff, and just add like a lot of personality to this room to like reflect the Sims that would be living here, and that like pride flag. And yeah, then we're coming downstairs again in a second. But yeah, we're a bit like, oh, I don't know what to put down here. But I think I figured it out in the end. I think because it comes to near the end of the build, I think that's when you can start and see me like running out of like what to put down and stuff. But I think it turned out all right, like the open plan side of it. I think that's about it for this then. Let me know what you think of the build, and if you're going to do the challenge as well. Also, if you do the challenge and you post it on Instagram, let me know and I'll like have a look as well, just to see what people do. With certain challenges I do like to follow what other people like make and stuff, and yeah, I find it really fun. So yeah, like I said, let me know what you think of the build. As I said, it'll be on the gallery. My ID is Sims Hutch, but that'll be in the description as well. I'll link the challenge details and Beth's post in the description as well. And yeah, if you liked the video, please leave a like, consider subscribing if you'd like to, and I'll see you later. Bye!